Drivin Ivan here with the first generation Prius. And why am I so fired up about that? Well, I'm one of the few car guys that like sports cars, but also thinks the Prius is a brilliant car. I have a video, is the Prius the best car in the world? I hope you'll watch that one. But for now, smash that like button, subscribe, it really helps me out. Buy me a coffee if you like the content, but here we go. My Drivin Ivan review of the first generation Prius is coming up. And it's fitting because I had the second generation Prius, but I'm currently driving down here in Florida a 260,000 mile Prius that I've owned for quite some time. Basically new hybrid batteries and everything in there, so it's almost like a new 260,000 mile car. But this one is a very well preserved, one of the first three in Florida. The owner here, Peter, he did a lot of work on these and he was very interested in hybrid technology, so he bought one of the first ones, and this is it. Very clean, very well maintained, and I am so excited to drive it. But first, let's look at the shape. I like how they later adapted more of a hatchback shape, but this was the first gen, and it's really, really cool. The alloy wheels are awesome. Only weighs about 2,800 pounds, and as you'll know from Lotus, Colin Chapman, yes, I review this Lotus Elan too, and this beautiful SL. Lots of SL reviews, but simplify and add lightness. If you have lightweight, then you have more speed, more fuel economy, and even better handling, and really everything you want in your car. So Toyota knew that. They highly engineered these cars. 41 to 45 miles per gallon. But yeah, the shape, of course, cheats the wind. Let's walk around and show you the shape, and of course I'll show you the interior, the engine and everything. But a beautiful design, 4 seats. Getting kind of rare these days. I don't think you ask them. I mean, I don't think you see many of these, but look at this, Toyota hybrid, Prius, and look at it. My other car is a Lotus. I love that. It's so funny. Anyway, third brake light. Talk about safety. The owner, Peter, was telling me he likes white cars, if you notice. Every other car I just showed you is white, and that's because they did a study, and the white cars get into the least amount of accidents, actually, which is kind of cool because they're bright and easy to see. So there you go. Peter is a brilliant engineer, I'll call him. He does a lot of work on his cars too, and you know, interesting facts that I gleaned from him. He's got a very interesting collection, including a prototype Lotus too. But now we're all about this Prius here, and I will go ahead and hop in and show you the interior, compare it to the second gen. This all looks kind of similar, and it's really just a beautifully engineered car. An actual glove box here, and here's the transmission. Now they changed to the stalk right here, which is similar to actually BMW and some other cars too, but yeah, very similar to the BMW 7 Series. Watch my Alpina B7 review and lots of BMW reviews, but this one really well laid out, and very similar to the later cars actually. Just really nicely engineered controls. Even the infotainment screen here looks similar to the one you would have had in the first generation. Very, very similar actually. And little storage in the door there. But I think I'll show you this too. Nice little center storage compartment there. Whoop. Yep. Very, very nice. And he's got a little extra armrest there. Nice to have. And then very, very functional back seats too. Really cool actually. And it's a real 5-seater. So like I say, I think they did a great job of engineering it. A little change, of course, from the second generation, but the second and third generations very, very similar actually. And even, you know, carried over to the fourth, they still keep some design specs. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk if we can. I just love that my other car is a Lotus. All right, there you go. He keeps a trickle charger on him, keep him running right. And look, he even had the ability to tow if you wanted to. Nice. I'll talk more about that when I talk about the specs of the engine, but yeah, definitely a really nice trunk too. Oh, and look, you can get out if you're stuck in there. That's nice. So carrying over from the later Priuses, the fuse box right here, I usually can jump it in there. And The trunk stay there is, the strut is in the same place. But yeah, you're looking at 44 horsepower in the 4-cylinder engine, Atkinson 4-cylinder engine, but you get 283 pound-feet of torque or something insane like that. So the owner is telling me that it's quicker than the 0 to 60 in 13.2 seconds that they claim. He thinks it's faster. I'll let you know as soon as I pop in and drive it, which I'm going to do in a second. But yeah, Toyota really did their research. They dotted their I's, they crossed their T's. And when's the last time you saw a Toyota Prius on the side of the road? Ask yourself that. But do watch my, after you're done watching this, of course, and smashing the like button and subscribing, it really helps me out with the algorithm, and buying me a coffee, do watch my Is the Prius the Best Car in the World video. But right now, it's time for me to hop in and drive it. I'm so excited. You know, the releases for the trunk and the gas are the same also. Well, pretty similar anyway in the later Priuses. Nice. Very interesting continuously variable transmission, even though it's in park now, but we can move it to reverse and neutral and drive and brake, which is if you're going a downhill, basically regen mode. Notice about 110 plus thousand miles on it, but yes, it is a CVT transmission, and here we go. I'm backing it out. I'm driving the Gen 1 Prius after, of course, driving my my Prius, which I've got a lot of experience with the Prius, but you definitely want to also watch Peter's other cars here, the prototype Lotus, along with this Elan and this, their Panzerwagen Mercedes 1978 450 SL. Okay, 0 to 60 in 13, but 200 something pound-feet of torque. Yeah, it is a little lazy. I'd say 0 to 60 in half an afternoon, but you don't need much more than this. Everybody tells you that it's real slow, but you know, it's slow certainly, but you don't really need all that for your hybrid car where you're trying to get, you know, 45 miles per gallon. One thing that's kind of funny about this car that I will say, because I don't like it in all these 90s cars, it has none of the none of the seats that I like. Same seats as like the Acura Integra of the day. This velour kind of velvety feel, Alcantara, all those feels that everybody loves, I hate them. So to me, the seats, even in my Prius, when I bought my Prius, my second gen for the first time, I bought it from a dog owner who had these same seats in there, the same feeling, and I hated them. But I knew at the Toyota dealership was heated leather seats that they had somebody ordered to put them in, and they never put them in. And so because they didn't put them in, I was able to buy them. I think I paid $12.50 installed for heated leather seats in my second gen Prius. So I think I bought it with pretty medium high miles, but I had brand new leather seats in it that really looked good and they were heated. I had the only 2004 with heated leather seats, and now I have the top of the line with the adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist. Lane keep assist not so hot for the third generation Prius, but the adaptive cruise works great. Of course, this car will not have adaptive cruise, although like Jaguar XJR, I bought the cheapest supercharged Jag, did have adaptive cruise, as does my Alpina B7 BMW. But it's actually a firm ride. You feel the bumps. There's a couple lights on in this one that the owner mentioned, but you know, I have a check engine light in mine for the catalytic converter. It's a 420 code, and it's just because it's so high mileage. And again, I ask you, have you seen a Toyota Prius on the side of the road? And the answer will probably be no, unless somebody ran it out of gas. If you do run a third generation Prius out of gas, it's not like the other ones. You have to put a full 2 gallons of gas to get it to respond again. So that's something to know. You don't want to run them out of gas. You definitely do not. But this first gen Prius, built from 2001 to 2003, Toyota put so much research and development in it. It's just, it feels solid. It's a comfortable car to drive. It was easy to move the seat. It was easy to get comfortable in here. Air conditioning works well. Yeah, nice, good for a Florida car.
Straight.
we'll go straight on. But I am pleasantly surprised with this first gen Prius. I'm sure they're probably not too expensive to get on the used market, and it's a very inexpensive way to get yourself a reliable car that gets 41 to 45 miles per gallon. That'll be a really comfortable car with, you know, a usability that just not too many other cars have, and a reliability too. So yes, in the end, driving this first gen Prius has been actually a interesting experience, and I'm a fan. Watch my "Is the Toyota Prius the best car in the world" video. Watch all my car reviews. Just search Drivin Ivan in any car and you will find it. But again, I think the Prius, even the first gen, is a very, very cool car indeed, and I'm impressed. Thanks for watching. I am in the Prius. Watch all of my disc golf videos, music videos where I play all the instruments like Purple Haze, Stairway to Heaven, Hotel California, drums too. Yeah, I sing them too actually. But Beatles in London and Liverpool, U2 in Dublin, and search any car in Drivin Ivan. Thanks for watching. I am Drivin Ivan.